Hello, and I hope to God this is working. Also, I should position my microphone in another spot. It helps. Hello, I am Nika Harper, and this is a game called Elegy for a Dead World, and it is a lot about writing, so if you've wanted to see someone write and just be creative and like not do much on the screen other than that, you're in the right place. If not, it's gonna be a tough time for you. Also, there's a lot of beautiful things to look at, but again, it's a much more a game about writing fiction. There's, I believe, 4 planets. Planets? I think they're called planets. And I only went to the one before, I skipped that one. I went to someone up here, and this is like the Byron planet, and I was like, oh, that's gorgeous. I don't know what that is. But I hate Byron. So I'm gonna go to a different planet, and I'm gonna see, oh, this is what even is. Okay. Kerblam. Start writing. Ah, this is exciting. Oh, man. Okay. Grammar Workshop 1. No. Oh, this is the Percy Shelley one, isn't it? Bad poetry you wrote on the bus. Oh, that might be the winner. Word count 79. What does that mean? 8 sections. Okay, so I had 17 sections in the last one because I rewrote War of the Worlds. In this game, you can rewrite War of the Worlds. How exciting is that? Like, insanely exciting. Usually I listen to music in the background, and this game doesn't have a lot. It has a lot of ambiance, but it doesn't have a lot of music. But I think that things would shut me down if I put on, like, Susie and the Banshees, which I was just listening to. In fact, I waited so long because 3 really, really good songs came on Pandora. I just had to listen for a little while. So, 10 rhyming couplets. Oh, fuck rhyming. I'm not going to do rhyming on camera. I just can't. That's so nerve-wracking. Rappers do it, I think, a lot, but I think they're cleverer than I am. A long dead civilization. Oh. I think I'm going to do bad poetry you wrote on the bus because I don't know what I'm getting into. Also, there's only 8 sections. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a longer one. Because this one's 14. That's blank. I'm not doing grammar. I do not know anything about Percy Shelley. I'm really not as much into literature as it might seem. I mean, there's so much of it. When you're catching up on things nowadays, I'm getting off on a tangent. I've had a lot of gin, or at least I've had a small amount of it that hit really hard and fast, like gin will do. Yeah, screw it. Destroyer of Worlds. Let's see what this is about. Alright, Elegy for a Dead World. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Also, again, we're in the loud part of the game. Hopefully you can still hear me. Things are moving. Jesus, it's so loud. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can. I'm turning down this a lot on my end, but I'm not sure if I have to fix the mixer or whatever on your end. That would be unfortunate. So, there will be a VOD of this one, by the way. And why do I start so late? Because I'm fucking up late. That's how I do things. But there will be a video of this one. I double-checked on it. So, no, I've only had the one glass, actually. And it's not even all the way through. It's just that I didn't eat for like a couple hours beforehand. And, you know, hydrate, friends. Alright, we're gonna go learn about this world. Okay. Whoa! Okay, a crime took place here. 9.5 billion murders when something... Oh my god! This is heavy really fast. A crime took place here. 9.5 billion murders when the world stopped trusting one another. I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with just that. It's not a full-on paragraph, but it was never meant to be. You can keep writing after this, which I thought was awesome, and I didn't. So I like that. I like that being simple, simplistic. You can fly. It doesn't do anything, but you can. You can actually move a lot faster, but that's it. Oh, writing prompt. Okay, go. Okay. The criminal came halfway across the galaxy to sow a special brand of trust each other, so I've already used trust twice, so I don't want to do that. A special brand of discontent. That we are all different from those standing next to us. That we are the protagonists in our stories. That we are the protagonists in our stories. That we ultimately are right. Tab, mother bitches. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look how beautiful this is. I wish they had an entire Bradbury portion, because one of my favorite books is The Martian Chronicles, and this looks just like it. This is like my imagination of what that is, or parts of the book, obviously, but it's so beautifully sci-fi and watercolory all at once. I get excited. I like all these tea things. It might not be a tea. It could be anything, but it could be a tea. Look at the people who lived here. The criminal claimed something. You can also change this, by the way. You can say the criminals. You can delete the entire thing, which is kind of creepy. I wish the cursor showed up. Maybe it's just on my end. The criminals, so it started off as one, but for now we're talking with many. The criminals claimed lack of fault, corrupted systems, rising up of a new class of which they were all the leader, every single one of them. The leaders of individual revolutions that discounted all others but theirs. All right. This is going well so far, I would hope. Sorry, hi! Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I know that I did start late today, but I was watching Firefly, like a lot of Firefly. It wasn't the intention, but one episode led to another, and, you know, dude, this is so pretty. I should be looking more at the environment. Like, what do those things mean? I could write a story just about those, but it's not asking me about those. It's asking me about other things. So far, we have individualism killing an entire society, is what it's coming down to. About me first, and nobody else with it. And that's pretty cool. Or not cool, but let's say it's promising for story purposes. Whatever these T's mean, I think it's going to start asking me about the T's. And, feather, no. And I don't think I'm going to talk about them. I don't think they're relevant, not to my story. I'm responding more to the words and the prompts than I am with the world around it. The entire idea of Elegy of a Dead World, for a Dead World, sorry, not of. Elegy for a Dead World is you're taking all of these things and creating these writing prompts. And this is just gorgeous. But I should be paying more attention to that. But I think that the environments stay the same. This is only my second time playing, and again, I was on a different planet. So I think that when you go through, the prompts are different, but the environments are the same. And that's what's fascinating about it. So I'm going to be seeing these things a couple times, and I can integrate them into the stories that I'm writing, especially in the one that was obviously about this one. The world was once known for blank, home to 12 races. I'm going to say classes, by the way. You can change that. Fuck your races. Also, yes, you can do that. You can change anything about this. In fact, purely by accident, I deleted an entire paragraph last time. So I was really upset about that. So I hope I don't do that again. Don't press enter because you can't control Z out of it. But you can press tab and go back. This world was once known for its oh Christ. Do not put the extra apostrophe there. Its patience, most known for its patience, its ability to step back when the universe looked it in the eye with blood in theirs. With blood in theirs. There. With blood in theirs. They were calm, and the ocean started calm as well. Calm as well. Cool and quiet. Heat of human. Human? No. We'll pretend they're humans. Human love with that, with a coldness and distance. Distance. This world used to be home to 12 classes. That never mixed, that never trampled. Called Utopia. Yeah, except it was war. No, it wasn't a utopia. Nothing's ever utopia. Something was wrong with this. It was wrong initially and innately. This world used to be home to 12 classes that never mixed, but never trampled. Space, distance, a possibility of growth, of movement, of This gets tough sometimes. This was like one sentence when I started. Fuck your sentences. Okay. Cool and quiet, dimming the heat. Oh, typo. Sorry about that. It must have driven some people crazy. Cool and quiet, dimming the heat of human love with a coldness and distance. This world used to be home to 12 classes that never mixed but never trampled. As much machine as any. I like that. I'm not afraid to say it. Yeah, it's true. Captain Impulse says every fictional utopia always ends up as a dystopia anyway. And it's true. And it's because you can't start from, like, oh, this is the best world in the world, and now it's done now. No, it was innately flawed to start. Everything is flawed. Nothing is perfect. And if you start with, this is great, you become a trope very, very quickly. Everything was amazing, and then things got bad. And it's like, depends on the point of view that you're actually using with that. In a particular sense, you can use perspective in that way, which was everything was better in my day, or in my day everything was bad and we have to go out from there. So you have the two different perspectives. But it is a perspective piece, and I don't think this one feels like it. So I'm definitely going to try and keep it as real as possible in particularly the historical aspect of the writing. If someone else was writing it, a character based, it might have turned up that, yeah, everything was perfect and it wasn't called a utopia. But this isn't, the character isn't speaking at this point. This is lithographs. So, why do I feel so boring right now? I don't know, I'm streaming a game about writing and I'm like just going bonkers about that kind of stuff, but I just don't know. Okay, go up, down. Also, press tab. Tab to get rid of it. Do not delete all of your stuff again. Okay, walk. It makes noise. That is so crazy. Okay. Oh, look at the beautiful pillars and things. It reminds me of Mars. I've never been to Mars. Nobody has, by the way. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, these are interesting. These are like temple things. Can we go in here? What's in here? Eggs. Egg things. Oh, those are the same tea things as the other one is. Can't fly in here. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh! I can write for there too. Oh, wow, that is so cool looking. Oh, wow, that is so cool looking. Ah! Ah! Is that me breathing, or am I just freaking myself out? Okay, now. It does breathe. You can hear it. That is so cool. Because that's the T and then the shape and the everything. Oh my god, the art direction of this is driving me absolutely insane. Alright, let's talk about these for a bit. Shall we? When the criminals came, the artists went first. When the criminals came, the artists went first. Nobody can understand them, the story goes. Their own stories, mostly. What once was a service, a responsibility, and an honest means of life of their talent. The first dissenters were artists, as many revolutions can be. As many revolutions can be. They were the first to remove themselves from the public. We are different, and you are different, was the cries, was the story being written now. And it became true. It became true. I don't give a fuck about these sculptures. What sculptures? Editing the game. I still think that that's a thing, and I like it for that. I think that it's great. It's very fun for that reason. It's going back and seeing what's already there and just being like, oh, I don't want it. They do have respect for artistic value. And the interesting thing about the criminals was that they brought the idea of crime. And when none had really existed before, or if it did, it was in a very different way. This is thought crime. This is a very different kind of hate and hurt. So, alright. The criminals walked this world before it burned. But individuals, all crying out for their own needs. This is getting real socialist and shit. I apologize. Oh, I don't. It's a story of a dead world. This was a church where they preached for everyone, for all. This will be... did I miss one before I went to the building? Well, son of a dick. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, but then there's gonna be still the blank parts. But I can edit that afterwards. Thank you for letting me know. This should be on YouTube. I'm doing a long right there. So, there was a church where they preached for everyone and all. Soon it was an There we go. It's a hubris town. I will call it Hubris Town. So cool. Founded by Dr. J. Hubris. This was a school where they taught. This was a school where they taught. Where they taught words. Where they taught words and thoughts. It's getting loud again. Forgive me. Yeah, let's all go to Hubris Town. I happen to agree. It's actually just one word. So it might be Hubriston. But you know, when you think about it, the etymology of words, they all had to come from somewhere. Like I was thinking about the word sanguine today. It means full of vigor and life, but it also means bloody and red and of that same thing. So it can be both, like, you know, and because blood was life force and still is in a lot of ways. But when you start to think about how things were defined so long ago, maybe there is a Dr. J. Hubris, and he was like a totally cool guy up until he was like 28 or something, and then just became a total douchebag, and everyone's like, oh my god, hubris. That became the name for it. So there's a way that you can redefine things. And maybe Hubris Town wasn't a bad place for a while. Maybe it became one. Anyway, there was a school. I'm getting off on a lot of tangents. This scarf is hot. There was a school where they taught words and thoughts. This was a school where they taught words and thoughts. They spoke to a group as groups themselves. They represented something bigger than just the bags that could fit on their shoulders and the thoughts that their mind could hold. Then it taught nothing at all, for there was nobody there to teach it. There was nobody there to teach. There, that's fine. I don't think that's one of the better ones, but you know what? There have been better times. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, I've seen a sunrise look like that. It's just beautiful. Not a sunset, the sunrise. Feather, 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 feather. It was here on these plains began to spread. Oh, well okay, fine. Fuck! It was here on these plains that the words began to spread. I think I was right. But yeah, you can do that, and I wish I've already complained to the people who made this. And just like, you can just delete your stuff, and it gets really upsetting. So I'm glad that I didn't have the entire thing, that it was just one sentence, and I had said it out loud, so I can just repeat it almost in memory. It was here on these plains that the words began to spread. Individual titles were wrought and forgotten. And being tallest, or shortest, or smartest, or loudest became God. This is what editing is for. Individual titles were wrought and forgotten, that standing above and being tallest or shortest or smartest or loudest became the measure by which all were judged. Judgment was made. It was not separately, it wasn't individually, it was the judgment was made by each in turn. Each in turn. Singularly, they found, no. No, there's something else I want to say here. It's about the idea that people. Alright, so I've hinted at it, but what it really is saying that I am important for this reason, and that makes me different than everyone else, and therefore, it's king in my own castle idea. I am the shortest of this bunch, therefore, shortness is what creates my greatness, is why all of you are inferior. And it's a superiority complex, and it has to do with that. Now, how do I make that concise in a sentence? And how do I show it that 500 different people all got together on the same thing and judged each other differently? I'm shorter than you, go fuck yourself. I have better eye makeup than you, go fuck yourself. They all found their strength, and that each found their strength, and that became their criteria for greatness, for importance. Importance. With none but them at the helm. Alright, that came together pretty good. I hope. I think this is going pretty well. There are times when you just have to kind of let go and also to keep walking, because it sounds like angry cicadas are like all up in my business right now. Apparently cicadas lived. They were different. Oh. Beautiful rocks. Oh, the rocks look really different now. See? Wow, the world itself is evolving in that same way. So the T's that used to float then became broken, and now they're like sort of being carved out, but then they're like in disrepair. This is so gorgeous! Do you remember in the distance dotting the mountains? The calls of the individuals. Notice me. Bow to me. I am. I know that this gets really political, but again, it's nothing if not full. What? Oh, they're a guitar pick world, actually. That's what they do, is make guitar picks. What is this? What are you? This is lovely. Alright. Well, let's go this next one. Oh, it's primitive now. We're going back in time. That's why they're carving it, and that's why it was so... Oh, that's weird. Okay. Look. And I know cavemen. Why is all the T's here? I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, how did they think of this? Oh, I'm gonna marry everybody on this team. Oops. I did the wrong button, though. Well, now they're not gonna marry me. Who would marry someone who presses the wrong buttons? This, I wonder. Oh. Is this like the, what's the thing in 2001: The Space Odyssey? Monolith. Is this like the monolith? Did it fall from the sky and then it was like the pick of destiny? Is it maybe? There's a lot of science going on in the background. I presume that this is the same for everything on this planet. This is an individual just for the story. So I can come back and actually talk about that as opposed to... But that's in the past. The criminals were only the catalyst. There we go. I'm happy with it. Alright, so I got 4 more. Oh, they're like little graves. They're like little tea graves. Man, that's so cool and weird and creepy and weird and cool. T-bone steak world. I enjoy that too. Where are the monkeys? Well, they're dead. I'm talking about them. Okay. There's this really, if you put jam in gin, apparently it's really good. And it was. But it was very chewy. Alright. And then oh! What? I can't even show my face. I did this. An admission. I did this. I committed the crime and killed these people. I'd do it again. Ooh, I'm so creepy. Okay. An admission. I did this. I committed the crime and killed these people. I'd do it again. Because I am the important one. I killed a whole planet. I killed a whole world. And it proved that I am right. Villainy! Ooh. Oh, that should have been the end. It could be the end. And if I did it again, I'd let nobody else even consider, even for a single moment, that they would be worth. They would be. I got mean real fast. Oh god. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's 2 more. To everyone who died, you were wrong. You were wrong. The tallest, the smartest, the most special. You didn't have the greatest eyes or the wondrous thoughts you imagined. You did. They were. Those were all mine. Oh, that's why I skipped one. Oh, you're right. Oh god, I love the game. Okay, I wanted to read preview because I skipped one, right? So if I go boop, 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 15, right? All crying out for their own needs. But where is the one with all the blanks? 13. Why is there only 13? Where's the 14 and 15? I thought there was 15. I must have skipped 2. And I'm okay with that, actually. Edit. Whoa! So you have to in order to do the title, the land of importance. Criminal importance. There. I like that. Title is now that. Yes, is what I meant to say. And so if I do it again, it's still there. And then if I do that, and now I can say, I can't go all the way up to the end? Okay. And if I escape, edit from here, resume reading. Oh. Okay. Okay, the UI on this gets a little bit weird, so if I read the preview, and if I can go all the way to the end that I saw, so 10, 11, 12, 13, and then I can press escape, and then I can edit from here, and then I fly up into the nebula, I go back home, then it's going to tell me, can I publish? And I'm going to say yes. Okay, publish now. and then you publish it, and it goes to, I think it brings up a Steam thing. Steam thing. Yo, Steam thing. Steam thing? Hello? It doesn't say, I'm getting right upset. Hey, Steam thing. Oh, it just works whenever I alt-tabbed. I guess I'd already done it. Tookers is a stupid name. By Shining Gundam Max. I'm not sure if I know that person. That's funny. That's interesting. And you can read your own stuff and someone else's published work, but you have to be in the game to do it. But they show up on the Steam Workshop, and it's really fascinating. So exit to portals. Exit to portals. And then we're back. We're back here. Remember this place where we started? Yeah, it's the best. So this has been, and will continue to be, Elegy for a Dead World. It's a game that just released on Steam. I think it just got out of beta, or at least it's still in one of those beta practices, but I think it's actually full-on release now. If you happen to like that, and I've never tried this with music on in the background because you can hear the sound, but you can't hear the music as much. I haven't attempted that, but I have a feeling it would be amazing. So, there's probably going to be more streams of me particularly playing this game over and 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 over again, because it's a way, I don't know, it's just all the things that I like, and also it feels a lot better to me than like losing over and over again in Bastion, because I think I'm good at this, but I really suck at games where you have to like press buttons all the time. Buttons that don't make words. So, thank you so much for being here in the chat, and I know I should have named it Hubris Town, but I didn't, because it would be silly. And thank you for paying attention, listening in, and being a part of this. Hopefully there will be much more. And by the way, check out this game. If you like writing, it's exceptionally fun, and if you don't like it so much, then maybe we'll see more people streaming. But, bye. Oh wait, no, self-promotion. I also have a Tumblr, so if you want to read more of my writing, go there. I also have a Patreon that helps support me doing things like this, which is all writing-based and whatnot. It's what helps me be able to afford cool games. Because I kickstarted this, and I'm really, really happy that I did. So, support this stuff, support my stuff if you like it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!